The rhetorical device that I had was Tmesis. Tmesis is when a syllable or word, typically an obscene word or a curse word, is inserted into the middle of a compound word. The inserted syllable or word must be before the first accented syllable, or else it doesn't sound right. Tmesis can also be called infixation. It is possible to make Tmesis out of almost any word. You can insert many different words into many different compound words also. So the examples that I came up with were unflippant believable, fan-aplactastic, and in bloody possible. Notice how in all of these, the inserted word is after the accented syllable. Here's a picture with another example on it and a different definition. Basically, it's the same as what I said, that the separation of the parts of a word by another word. An example that they put was absolutely. One of the most common examples for Tmesis is from Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother. Typically, it is simply legend, wait for it, dairy, but in the example that I found, it's legend, wait for it, and I hope you're not lactose intolerant because the next word is dairy. This is a very common example, as he uses it quite often in the TV show. Two other examples from Shakespeare are a whole nother and where I go ever. He uses these quite often. And then another example that is used is what place soever. Here is a video of Barney Stinson saying the legendary quote.
Legend, wait for it, and I hope you're not lactose intolerant because the second half of that word is dairy.
Here you can see that he inserts quite a few words into the example, or into the compound word, which would be legendary. Lastly, here's just a picture of Barney with his legendary quote, and another example of, well, the same example of it at the bottom. To succeed, you have to stop being ordinary and be legend, wait for it, dairy. So in conclusion, Tmesis is basically when you insert one word into another word. You can insert syllables or miscellaneous words. They can be nonsense words just to make it sound different and more interesting. It puts emphasis on the original word.